So if you're already there and you're ready, you can come and take a comfortable seated position. We'll wait another minute or so we can all start at 9 o'clock exactly. So let's begin. Welcome, welcome, yogis. So happy to connect with you over this virtual classroom. So this class today, taught by me, Philine, is a 60-minute Yin-Yang class. As I said before, you don't need any props. You basically only need your mat and yourself, and of course, a good mood. So I hope you are in a good mood. We're still finding ourselves in these crazy times. Maybe you've already come to a little bit of a dip. Maybe you came out. Anyways, I hope your energy is good. You physically feel good. And it's also good if it's not that case. I hope this yoga class will make you maybe feel a little bit better. So wherever we find ourselves, physically, emotionally, spiritually, we come and meet ourselves in a seated position and start to feel your sit bones, feel your body. Maybe it's the first time today that you're actually feeling your body. And if there's any shoulder rolls or wiggles or head rolls that need to happen before you can come to a still pose, then please do so. And then finding that seat that feels very steady, very grounded, but at the same time very spacious. So you create this length from your sit bones all the way to the crown of your head, sitting upright, shoulders back, heart lifted and open. And then close your eyes. And take the focus within. Just a moment to check in with how you are doing today, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. Like I mentioned, of course, I hope everything is good, but if it's not, that's okay. We go through our emotions oftentimes in kind of waves. We were never always the same. So how are you doing today? A simple check-in. And let's bring some more space into our body by taking some deeper breaths. So inhaling through your nose. And then exhale. Exhale out with a sigh. Continue, inhale, deepest breath. Filling up your lungs. Exhale. Continue with this deeper breath. Inhaling through nose. And exhaling out through the mouth. Last one like this. Inhale. Exhale. Now after the inhale, we'll have a little pause. So inhale deeply. Pausing your breath. Hold the breath. See if you can take another sip in through your nose. Holding your breath. And then let the exhale come out through your mouth again. 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, deep breath. Can you take another sip of breath to your deepest inhale? Hold it there. Maybe just a little longer. Exhale out. Third and final round. Inhale deeply. Taking another sip if you can. Go to your deepest inhale. All the way to the top. Hold. Can you relax your shoulders? Relax your face, even though you're holding your breath and it may feel a bit intense. Exhale out. Release. Lovely. Now closing your mouth. Starting to breathe in and out through your nose. This equal breath in and out, same length. Let's start some movement on our breath. Inhale, arms reaching out to the side. I oftentimes call this like you're ready to receive a hug. Maybe we need this more than ever since we're not really allowed to hug everybody. So imagine you're hugging your friend you haven't hugged in a couple of weeks. Exhale, wrapping right arm on top of left. Spreading the back body. Taking a breath here. Exhale, kind of round to the upper back. Inhale again, arms sweep out to the side. Hugging your best friend you haven't hugged in weeks. On the exhale, left arm on top of right. Squeeze it in. Stay here, one breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, interlace your hands down behind you. Lift the chest as you breathe. And then exhale, your bow. Doesn't have to be far or deep or anything. Just a bow with your hands interlaced behind you. One last breath. Inhale to slowly come up. Exhale, release your hands. We'll make our way to the all fours in your own way. So rolling over the knees, out to the side. Today's practice, physically, we'll be focusing on the posterior chain, the back body, and all the muscles. So think shoulders, think your lower back, which is part of the core, the back, our glutes, our hamstrings, that whole backside of the body. So coming into our all fours, the hands and knees. Now, for the people that have sensitive knees, a blanket can be a nice way to support. And let's start with some simple cat-cows. Inhale, roll your shoulder blades back. Notice that contraction, that activation in the back body, and then exhale, pull your navel into the chest as you press the earth away, back of the neck long. Inhale now. Open the body, the front body, contract the back, and then exhale. Press the earth away to contract the front body. Last round like this. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale now to a neutral spine. So not arched, not rounded, neutral. You're still hugging in an activation of the front of the core so we don't collapse in the lower back. We kind of hug it in, hands underneath the shoulders. And then we start with our right leg. Inhale, lift your right leg up, flex your foot, baby toes pointing down. And then exhale, bring your right knee next to your left, flexing your foot. Continue, inhale to reach back. Exhale, bring it back, but not further than your left knee. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Next inhale, we're going to keep it up. Inhale. Make sure you're not opening your hips. So you squeeze your inner thighs together, and you can check if you're doing that by looking at your right baby toe. Is it pointing down? So we want the foot to turn down, the leg to turn down, keeping that internal rotation. And then little pulsations up and down. Up and down. Keep your navel hugged in so we're not collapsing here. So actually, while working the back body, we also activate the front body, the core specifically. Now, little pulsations, you may get a little hot. You may feel it in your left leg as well. Last 3, 2, 1, lower down. Inhale to arch. Exhale, strong back body, knees to chest, but we hover. So we go down to go back up. 2 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now everything comes down. Straighten your legs. Rest your forehead onto your mat. Tops of the feet are down. Lengthen your tail, lift your pubic bone. Squeeze your core to center from all direction, like you're pulling on a really tight corset. Now with that activation, inhale, start to lift your chest, keep the back of the neck long. Arms out like a cactus shape. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift up. Stay for the exhale. Another breath here. And then exhale, keep your chest lifted. Place your hands. And then slowly peel yourself off the floor. We would turn to our all fours, our hands and our knees. Now, if you may notice, oh, my wrists are a little sensitive. There is the option to go onto fists. Little less pressure on the wrist, or maybe even fingertips, but that does require some strength. So other side, same story, bringing our left leg back. And then exhale, knees towards your right. Inhale, left leg back. Imagine you're pressing something heavy back, so you're moving slow, really activation in that back body, especially the glutes, the booty, the butt. Inhale, lift it back up. Don't go too high because then we lose it. So really stay in that line. Exhale. Last 3, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the back leg up. Little pulsations. Baby toe is pointing down, so not opening the hip. Really working and isolating that glute. And little pulsations up and down. Squeeze, like you're squeezing something and moving through like mud or something, like it's heavy, creating this resistance. Stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I feel it firing up. Very nice. Inhale, take a breath where you are. Exhale, you may walk your hands a little bit more forward. Knees, chin, chest, lower down. Little push-ups. Inhale to come up. Back of the arms, working really hard. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down. And then stay down, uncurl the toes. Hands come back into that cactus shape. Rest the forehead down. Lift your pubic bone, lengthen your tail, and pull your center towards the middle, like you're pulling on the strings of a corset. It's like cinching your waist. Inhale now, lift the chest, lift your arms, and then lift your legs, spread your toes. Exhale, everything comes down. Inhale, both at the same time. Lift your chest, lift your legs. So not lifting the head. We're not working the muscles of our neck. We're working our back body. Feel it in that lower back especially. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, stay here, back of neck long, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your chest lifted, place your tops of feet down, and peel yourself off the floor back into the all fours. Repeating the recipe, but we're adding on good, nice, juicy ingredients. So again, avoid hanging out, zip the core in front of the core, and then right leg reaches back. Exhale, right knee meets left. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it up. Little pulsations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Now turning your right toes out to the side. We're opening up our hip and we're getting onto the left forearm. Place your left forearm in a diagonal and get onto the fingertips onto your right hand. Now a little bit different. Inhale here to reach back, but avoid arching your spine. So reach back, but keep the core active, and then exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Inhale, avoid arching, so keep it compact in the front of the body. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Continue to move. Inhale to reach back, exhale forward. Inhale to reach back, exhale forward. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to reach back. Now from here, slowly see if you can reach up with your right hand. Keep your gaze down. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down. Come onto your left hand. Right knee comes down. Inhale to arch. 3 push-ups. Exhale, lower down. Don't go all the way. Inhale to press back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower down. And then let everything lower down onto the floor. Hands into the cactus, forehead resting. 3 lifts with the entire back body. Avoid lifting with the head. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reaching up. Roll your shoulders back. Magnetize the palms together. So we're not interlacing, but just using that activation. Lift, lift, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Keep your shoulders lifted. Tops of the feet come down and peel back into the all fours, the hands and the knees. Other side. Inhale. Left leg reach it back. Keep your baby toe pointing down. So we're not opening the hip yet. Exhale. Don't pass beyond the right knee. Inhale to reach back. Zip up the front of the core. Exhale. 3 more. 2, and 1. Like you're pressing something heavy back. Stay lifted. Little pulsations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Get onto your right forearm in a diagonal. Otherwise, it gets really wobbly. In a diagonal. Roll your left hip out. Flex your toes towards face. Get onto the fingertips. Inhale here. Reach back with the leg, but avoid arching. So keep that compact sensation in the front body. And then exhale. Can you tap left knee to left elbow? Inhale to reach long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1. Avoid arching. Exhale. Inhale to reach back. Get back onto your left hand, your right hand, and bring knees together. And for a short moment, press back into your child's pose. You may rest your forehead down. Just 2 breaths here. Last 1. Spreading the fingers, curling the toes under, and come up into your downward facing dog. Now, downward facing dog targets the whole back body. So you may feel this, the back of the legs. You may feel a little bit in your glutes since we just fired them up. So take all your movements you like to make. And can you back off the shoulders a little bit? Maybe shake your head. And just take a couple moments in stillness in this down dog. Knees might be a little bent, elbows might be a little bent. Can you lift your navel in and up? So avoid hanging out in kind of an arch. So zipping up from the front body. And then we slowly make our way to the top of the mat. So get there with like a slow walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, touch your sit bones and fold while giving yourself a massage in the back legs. We'll take 2 more. Inhale, roll your shoulders back towards one another. And then exhale, taking that massage down. Last one, inhale, roll. And then exhale, fold. From here, slowly bend knees a little bit, rolling up into a standing pose. Reaching your arms overhead. And then exhale. Palms come back in front of the heart. So now again, in a little bit more of a flow, we'll be lifting our legs, targeting the back body. Important to understand that we don't want open hip yet. So we keep the hips closed. So we get more benefit out of these transitions. So top of the mat, inhale, reaching the arms up, gaze up. And then exhale, dive down, forward fold. Fingertips underneath the shoulder. And then lift your right foot up. Flare and flex your toes, flare your toes, and then lift the back leg up. So avoid this opening. So keep your inner thighs squeezed together, baby toes pointing down. Now little pulsations, up, down, up, down. They don't have to be big. Down, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly stepping your right foot back. Bend both knees. Make sure your feet are wide enough so we're not dancing on a cord. So right foot to the right, left foot to the left, both knee bent, coming up into a lunge with both knees bent. Inhale, straighten, especially that back leg. And then exhale, lower down. Can you tap the floor with your right knee? 2 more. Inhale to straighten, especially that back leg. Press your heel back. Exhale, tap the floor with your right knee. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Hands come onto your hips. Little pulsations here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, lift your heels and wave forward, high plank. Exhale, knees lower down through that hovering, floating tabletop. Let the knees come down at the same time. Inhale to arch, lift the heart. Exhale, 3 of those knee, chin, chest push-ups. Exhale to lower. Don't go too low. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Feel that burn in your tricep. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale to lower. Everything lowers down onto the floor. Forehead connects. Roll your shoulders back and magnetize the palms of the hands together. Now lifting arms, chest, legs, everything up, but keeping that integration in the core. So inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Staying here. Keep everything lifted. Squeeze your palms of your hand together for 5, 4, maybe lift even higher. 3, avoid pulling with the neck. So we're not training here the neck, the back body, not including the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your shoulders, your chest lifted. Hands come down, tops of the feet come down. Roll your shoulders back, up dog, or maybe a high cobra. And then pull back slowly into your downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, taking your walk towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Roll your shoulder blades together. Activate the upper back body. And then exhale. Massage the backs of the legs on your forward fold down. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Bending your knees, rolling up into a standing pose. Arms sweeping overhead. And exhale, palms together, lower down. Just a couple breaths here, noticing our body, feeling our body, feeling our connection with the earth. And maybe some new activations, because in all truth, we don't use that much of the back body in a lot of the yoga poses, or we don't bring enough awareness to that. So inhale again for the other side, arms reaching up. On the exhale, bend knees if you need to as you forward fold. Fingertips are underneath the shoulders, feet hip-width distance, and then lift your left foot up, keeping your left leg straight, and then bring it up in line with your right hip. So we're not going for height. Now, baby toe pointing down, roll the inner thighs together towards the midline. Stay active in the front core, and then little pulsations lifting up, lower, down. Create this resistance, up and down. So it gets really hot, kind of hard. This little movement that may cause a lot of fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow, big step towards the back of your mat. Already make sure your feet are wide enough. So you don't want your feet close together. Right foot to the right, left foot to the left. Bend both your knees, and then with a round spine, you come up. So a lunge pose, both knees bend. Feel that back body. Inhale to straighten, press your left heel back. Exhale, left knee floats above the earth, or maybe lightly taps. Inhale, lifting up. Press to activate the glute, the hamstring. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to lower down. Hands on hips. Stay here, little pulsations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo. Hands come down, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, way forward, high plank. Exhale, just the knees lower down. Inhale, lift the heart, arching your spine. 3 push-ups. Exhale to lower. Don't go too low though. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Can you stay here? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Resting your forehead onto the floor. Little different this time. Can you bend both your legs? So bending your knees and then flex your feet. From here, you may rest your forehead onto your stacked hands, like the little yogi pillow, placing hands on top. Lengthen your tailbone, lift your pubic bone, tying the strings of the corset so the core is active. And then can you lift your legs, your knees off the earth, and then exhale, lower. You don't have to collapse entirely. Keep the activation of the back body. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. It might be a tiny little lift here. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 5 more, you got this. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you keep it lifted here? Press down to lift up. Press down to your forehead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down the knees. And you may swing your shin bones from left to right. And then slowly from here, lower down the tops of your feet, straightening your legs. Bring the hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale to press up. And then exhale, come into a wide kneed child's pose. Resting your forehead onto your hands. You may feel a little bit of a stretch there, some space in the places that we just worked pretty hard to contract, to shorten. You bring length and space. Last breath here. And then slowly we come up and take our feet as wide as your mat. Now, this is our little last kind of dessert, the grand finale of our more young activating practice. After this, I promise we go to yin. So bring your legs in a little bit closer. So knees are pointing up. So it's a really as wide as your mat. If you are not sitting with your mat on the top, make sure there's more space than hip width distance in between your feet. Now you may do this with your hands supporting you behind you. Let's see if we can do it with the palms together. Inhale here, and then exhale. I'm not mirroring you, bringing your knees over towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Flex your feet. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. You may notice you're kind of walking forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Last round. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Now adding in a little something. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Stay here. Lean forward. Can you lift your left foot up? Can you lift your left knee up? And then stay here, little pulsations. 10. Flex your feet. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, still not touching the floor. Exhale over towards your left. Now we'll see if you can lift your right foot. Maybe you stay there. Make sure to flex your feet, or you lift your right knee. Little pulsations here, up and down. So little, they don't have to be big. Up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, knees to the right. Lift your left foot, lift your left knee. Slowly from here, with or without the use of your hands, swing that left foot over, with or without the use of your hands, on the outside of your right leg. Now, if this is not really possible because of knees or hip restrictions, let the right leg straighten. So we have the left leg over the right. If you are sitting like this, just do a little check-in. Are both my sit bones connected? If you're kind of lounging over to the right, just straightening that right leg. Now coming into a nice twist, hugging in with your right hand, your left knee, and turn over towards your left. You know, maybe even go a little bit deeper, reaching your right arm up, and then hanging that right arm on the inside. Can you twist from your center? So it's not the head. It starts in your center, more from the core, the heart, maybe the head, but it doesn't have to. And then kind of add in some more yin qualities. So some less pushing or pulling, some more surrendering, some less control. So maybe you're not pulling your head and you just let it be natural, in its natural position, so more neutral. You start to focus to your breath. Notice the belly expand and contract. Anywhere you feel gripping, can you soften? Can you bring some softening to these areas? Staying here for our last 5 breaths. And then slowly wait for the exhale. Come out of the shape, setting your left foot back and dropping knees to the left. Lifting your right foot, your left foot, your right foot, your right knee, left foot stays down, obviously. And then slowly, with or without the use of your hands, can you swing it around and set it down next to your left leg. Now notice your shape. Take the variation. Straighten the left leg. Can you feel both your sit bones? And this might feel a little different because we did so much activation in that back body. So you may feel sensations here that you usually don't. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, hug the right knee in. From the center, start to evolve into a twist. You don't have to pull the neck. I'd rather not even have the neck be part of this twist. Inhale, reaching up with the left arm. And then exhale, let it hang out. You can just straighten it. You may close your eyes. Keep your face soft, belly soft, mind soft. Creating this space on your inhale. Releasing tension on the exhale. Staying for another 5 breaths. Last moment here. Wait for the exhale to be over and then come out. Undo the legs. And you may go ahead and straighten both your legs. And I'll sit sideways so you can see a little bit more clearly. So sitting upright into Dandasana, or seated pose with the right and left leg straight right in front of you. Now inhale here for a big breath, arms reach up, creating all this length. And then exhale, we go into a yin-like forward fold. So not one where we focus on lengthening the front body and use muscles to get deeper. We're kind of just let ourselves roll forward. Now, if you notice your knees are like this, doesn't matter. You can place something underneath. So we just slowly make our way down. And of course, you can invite a pillow here, but you don't necessarily need one. And just come to that first point of resistance. So not your deepest, because we're going to stay here for quite some time. Not your deepest, but just at first where you kind of feel this break, like, oh, okay, I'm kind of stopped here. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to linger and hang out here and see what this moment brings me. So our yin practice is very, very much about meeting ourselves in the present moment with our current breath, our current body, our current state of mind. Targeting that whole line of our back body, from the heels to the calves, hamstring, glutes, lower back, middle back, upper back, neck, to your skull. And if it so happens that there is more space available, you'll notice that you go a little bit more forward. Let that happen. Be mindful of the neck. Sometimes it's too much to keep the chin to the chest and creating this length. So all you can do, simply lift your head a little bit out, up. That's of course a little bit of effort, but we don't get too much tension around a space that's maybe already delicate or carries a lot of tension. So we don't want to add to it. So again, it's exploration of what you're currently experiencing, what you're experiencing in this very moment. Keep your face soft. You may dive deeper and deeper. Let it happen without you doing any of it. Taking our last around 5 breaths here. Let them be unrushed. Let them be full, not skimping on the breath. Let them be. Last exhalation, all the way down and out. Then slowly find your hands first, pressing yourself up, head to come up last. Move slow and with attention. And then just be upright. Navel your shoulders up, back and down, head up. Just be here. And slowly Bending your knees. Make sure you have something warm because we're going to come onto our backs and stay there. So get there however you want to get there. As always in my classes, I like to sneak in some core transitions here and there, and they're optional. So use your hands if you need to, or get onto your back super, super slow, or however fast you want to go. And feel the back of your head come down. And from here, taking ourselves into what I call a held butterfly. So you lift your knees up, bring your knees out and your feet together. And then with your hands, you're gonna hold on anywhere from the ankle, the shin bone, maybe your knees. The legs, just let them lay apart so the feet don't have to touch each other. If you're holding on more closer to your ankles, there's definitely some young energy, some holding, some doing here in your hands. But even that grip, see if you can soften it a little bit. So we're holding our butterfly position on our backs. Can you close your eyes? Soften your hands. Allow for spaciousness in the belly, the heart, in the mind, the head. Keep your shoulders soft and relaxed. Now taking our last 5 breaths. And then set your left foot down and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Now from here, bring your left knee towards you, and can you straighten your left leg up towards the sky as you reach with your right hand for that triangle in between your legs, and see if you can interlace at the back of your left leg, most likely that hamstring area. Again, softening your grip. We just take another couple breaths here. So not staying too long. So you may feel your blood reversing in that left leg a little bit. And then exhale, bend your left knee, release your hands, remove your right foot, and then we'll switch to the other side. So left ankle on top of the right knee, Bring your right knee towards you and then straighten the right leg up, interlacing your hands at the back of your right leg, and just be here. Loosen the grip. Can you soften? Maybe your right knee bends a little bit. Notice your shoulders, your neck, your face. Let me stay here for last couple breaths. Exhale to release. And then slowly bending your right knee. Remove your left leg. Feet as wide as the mat. And you may drop knees left, right, like slow motion windshield wipers. Bring your knees towards your chest. You may wrap your arms around your shin bones. Can you squeeze everything together? Maybe even the forehead touches your knees. Stay here like a little yoga seat, a little tiny you. One breath. And then exhale, let the body open up. One leg, the other, one arm, the other. Let yourself fall open like a beautiful spring flower. Taking your last and final pose, the pose of Shavasana, the pose where we come home. We come home to self. And of course, home practice allows you to take the Shavasana that you need. So please stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Before ending your practice, make sure to sit in the palms together. Bow your head to your heart and thank yourself for this time. I'm thanking you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. You can find us on Facebook. Till next time, namaste.